EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Orlando Classic. But this one has a chance to be really good. Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. The wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Back to the action here at the second and a par 3. Frank, it's 231 yards. What are we looking at?
Well, somehow if you can hit it sky high, that's the best shot to hit in there. This green sometimes gets brick hard, and of course it all slopes to the left.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second, and getting ready for the putt. Not a real hard game, is it? Birdie to open. Frank, now to the third hole, and where's the trouble here? That's fairly obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one thing you don't want to remind yourself of. There's a bunker all the way down the right side. That's a good place to aim.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is one of my favorite shots on the course here at Bay Hill, the second at number 3. Good chance now after that approach shot for a birdie.
It was so precise coming in, and the measurement is 9 feet away.
Let's take another look at the leaderboard, and Rory McIlroy, 3 shots behind.
Yeah, close enough really to mount a charge over the next few holes. Whether or not we see that, I think it'll be determined by these next couple of holes. The game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Frank, tricky little third shot here at the par 5 fourth.
Especially if you don't have a full number, because there's just that little mound in the middle of the green. If you get on the wrong side of that, instantly you can be 30, 40 feet away. So check where the flag is. Is it front? Is it back? And then try and land it in that section.
You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run.
That is an absolute seed. I mean, he just ripped a bullet down the fairway. Oh my goodness, 375 yards. Birdie try up next. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Frank, talk to us about the 6th hole.
I don't want to. It's too difficult.
Why not?
It's too hard. It's too difficult. John Daly made 18.
But that's not such a bad score. If you break it down, that's...
Break it down for one hole. It broke
3
him
pars
down.
and an eagle. Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Pretty good result right there, considering...
It looked rough all the way,
Exactly.
Rich. Really did. Well, with a good shot here, Rich. I tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
So this is his 4th shot after the last one found the water.
Yeah, it's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, you're breathing a sigh of relief. Your round wasn't sunk at the par 5 6th, and now you come to this par 3. It's just a little under 200 yards.
Yeah, aiming at the middle of the green's not a bad thing here, Rich. You can always putt to the corners and have a birdie chance.
You take 3 and walk off this hole to the 8th?
Well, you could get a little greedy. You know, a tee shot in the middle of this green is not too bad. You'll still have a birdie putt.
How about that? Every green in regulation. Excellent ball striking today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now at the 8th, and Frank, this really is a clever design. Fun hole to play.
Very pretty hole. That bunker down the left, just over 300 yards. Ideally, you just work it off that bunker. I'm loving that balance.
It's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, you tip your Hogan visor to this player because early on it appeared as though this one was headed way off the tracks.
Well, it was. And to stop the round and turn it back and now look like he's playing even better than ever. It took some doing.
That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch and nerve, had it all. And he has the bottom of the barrel. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee. But the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left and yet the green goes the other way.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Go ahead and do that for birdie.
Beautiful day here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida. The great weather. And Frank, how do you get off to a great start here on the back nine?
Trying to avoid those three bunkers, two on the left, one on the right, but it's one of the few holes that moves to the right. So if you can just smoke one over that right bunker, just a sand iron in there.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his middle.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And drops it in. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards. I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. And it sits up 6 or a 7 on.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Frank, another good hole to par 4 11th, looking at the second shot now.
Yeah, the second shot has a similar look to the second shot at the third hole at Bay Hill. Water all down the left-hand side. That has to be respected. And a green, really, where you've got to favor the right side, or at least right of middle.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday.
Well, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570-odd yards. Tee it high, let it fly.
Good contact, good result. Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
So after the layup, Frank, here at the par 5 12th, hit shot here, try to make birdie.
Yeah, just use the contours of this green. You can actually get to this flag a lot of different ways. Using one of the mounds, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Right off the edge. Wow.
That hurts.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. He'll take par and move on. Par 4 13th, Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But if down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Frank, as we come to the 14th of par 3, what's ahead for the players?
Once again, another tough par 3 coming up. Narrow at the front. It gets a little wider the further you go up this green.
This one looks right on point. I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Getting set now over the putt. Good putt. At the 15th hole now at Bay Hill, this is a massive dogleg, Frank.
Yeah, if you're a Bubba Watson type player and you can move the ball around, you can move it left to right, that'll certainly help the tee shot. If you're average Joe, though, just hit it down the left. Take your medicine.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just a couple of feet. You love to watch him disappear, don't you? The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there. Takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front. That second shot which comes over the lake. And that's a hold your breath moment. It is a great finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill. Frank, this is really one of the fun spots on the golf course. The second shot here to the par 5 16th.
It is. It's a cool vista when you're hitting that second shot across the lake. Another high-hanging second shot is really the way to play it. That flag on the left, you've got to make sure you take enough club to at least carry the front third of this green.
He's hit it very close, and he will have that, Frank, for an eagle.
Amazing how quickly the round changes. He'll quickly pick up 2 shots on the field.
Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill. That's about the only advantage you get. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Well, a bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you've got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
2008, Frank, Tiger made that 25-foot putt right here at the 18th. Final round to beat Bart Bryant by a shot. Then again, for a second straight year, he birdied this hole to defeat Sean O'Hare.
Yeah, he's had a similar putt there at least 3 or 4 times, actually, to win the event. And he's been one of the few players to read it correctly.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Second shot, good look at the green. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. Let's putt for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.